Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 22nd of July, 2023. This is just my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. It's early Saturday evening here. All the bars, well, there's no alcohol being served at all this weekend. Cambodian elections, sort of puts a damper on the weekend. I've got a feeling Hun Sen will remain in power, as he has done for the last 40 years, so nothing changes there. All right. First of all, thanks for watching the video. I know they're not the most exciting videos, as I say every week, but they do hopefully get the point across, and we just go over a few of our trades from the week on the daily time frame. So first thing we normally do is look at the news for the week ahead. So it's a pretty busy week, if memory serves me correct. This is a Forex Factory free economic calendar. The good thing about it, other than it's free, is you can set up filters to just have news events that you want to see. For me, I only want the high impact events, which are these little red squares or little red envelopes, whatever you want to call them. And you can set up in your local time zone. So for me, I'm in Cambodia, so it's Indochina time for me. We got the flash manufacturing PMI numbers out of some European countries, the UK and the US on Monday. Tuesday, CB consumer confidence out of the US. Wednesday, core price index numbers out of, or CPI numbers out of Australia. Then it starts to get busy. Early Thursday morning, US interest rate news. Now they're expecting a rate rise by 0.25%, so be careful. Be very, very careful. So that's the big one for the week, I'd say, and it doesn't really quieten down much. European interest rates, and they're expecting a rate rise also. So the main refinancing rate out of Europe, and also Japanese interest rates, which are a little bit tricky to read sometimes. They don't even give you time. So then we CPI numbers out of Germany on Friday, and core price stuff. Index out of the US, employment cost index out of the US, and revised UOM consumer. I'm not sure that UOM, I think it means University of Massachusetts or something. You can just click on this little yellow box here and it'll tell you if it comes up. University of Michigan, close. Name all the states that start with M in the US. There's a few, I believe. Anyway, that's it for the news. So it's a big week. Be careful around the US interest rate news and the European interest rate news. I've been doing a bit of day trading this week, or the week just gone, and funnily enough, yesterday, Friday, there was supposedly no news, but geez, the yen pairs moved a lot, and I was short the USD Japanese yen at the time, and luckily I had a stop in place. That's all I can say. Wow, it was a big move. All right, let's have a look at this Word document I normally bring up. Where is it? If you haven't read my books or watched my videos before or read any of my stuff on the JAGfx social media sites, then this might be of interest to you. It just basically explain what the charts are, all the settings, different EMAs or moving averages, sorry. The QMP, which is the red and green dots on the chart, price chart. Red basically means bearish or sell, green or blue means buy or bullish. The bottom indicator is MACD Platinum, which is just a zero lag MACD. So all that is an oscillator, oscillates around a zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. But we'll go through all that on the charts. There we go, just have a read of that. Take a screenshot, pause the video, whatever you want to do. It's only a one-page document. All right, let's get on to the charts, if I can find them. I'm having a bit of a brain fade at the moment, so just bear with me. All right, this is TradingView. I use TradingView for all my analysis. I do take all my trades on MT5 these days. I think I've still got one MT4 account, which is but yeah. So MT5 is my main trading platform, but I do most of my analysis on this. It's just easy for me to write notes, etc. This is an alphabetical list of some of the pairs, not all 28 pairs, just a sample of pairs that I'm looking at, I'm trading. I've got other watch lists. If you click down here, you'll see bigger watch lists, book 4, daily charts, crypto, test, etc. So there's a few watch lists. So AusCAD, If it's highlighted in light blue like it is, it means there's trades on, some action being taken. If it's highlighted in dark blue, it means there's a trade on, but no action's been taken as yet. Highlighted in orange means I want to talk about something about that pair in this video, and no highlight means no trade. All right, let's start with the AusCAD. Now you'll see on the chart notes on the right, these normally refer to the latest trade. There may be other trades, and those notes will be to the left. So you'll have the pair, the date, the signal, and my thoughts on the trade. Stop loss is this red dotted lines. So this is a sell on the 20th of July. Now, all my trades are called live at the time or within a couple of hours. This is the daily chart, remember. The new candle for me is at 4 a.m. local. I don't get out of bed till 6:30. So that's when the trade's called, I take a screenshot, call it in the groups, post that screenshot to a shared drive and also all the different groups. And so it's all very transparent. Any trade management I make, I call in the groups also. So it's all at the time, not after the fact sort of stuff. Everyone's more than welcome to join any of those JAGfx groups. It's the Facebook group, the Telegram channels, and Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. There'll be links to those in the description of the video below. All right, we took a new sell here on, this is just going back a couple of days, Thursday the 20th. Initially went against me, stops all the way up here. In the meantime, it's come down, heading in the right direction now. MACD Platinum's above the zero level. The trend is down, so it's just a bread and butter with the trend sort of trade. Really need to break this low to convince me. In the meantime, we still had a buy trade on from the 4th of July. So that's had some trade management. So 13th of July closed half. So I'm thinking around in here somewhere. Yeah, closed half as price, the MACD Platinum went through the zero level and price got to the moving averages. It's gone up a little bit further, then dropped down. So, I mean, I no lose on the buy, so I can't lose on the buy. I've already closed at half of them. The stop is now above the entry level, and I'm in this sell that's heading in the right direction. So looking good on the AusCAD. Oz, Japanese yen. Pretty sure I'm in a buy trade if it ever comes up, and a sell trade. All right. Still on a sell trade from the 21st of June. Moved my stop down first, then I closed half on the 12th of July. So I'm thinking in here somewhere. Yeah. So when again, it was against the trend. MACD Platinum's well and truly through the zero level. Price got to the moving averages. I closed half. We've had a bounce off the moving averages. I've taken a buy. This is the 14th of July. Stops down here, and it's went against me the first few days, but Thursday and Friday starting to head up in the right direction. So I can't lose on this sell, even though the stop's above the entry level, because I already closed half down here. So it'll be, if I'm stopped out of the sell, it'll be just about a small overall profit. But in the meantime, if I am stopped out on that, that means the buy trade's going all right. So I've sort of gave myself some insurance there. That's the Aussie yen looking okay. Aussie USD. Charts are a bit slow today. I might have to pause between videos. Very similar. In an old buy from the 5th of July, which is in here somewhere. 14th of July closed half. So let's have a look. 14th of July. I'm thinking it might be in here somewhere. Yeah, on this high. MACD Platinum through the zero level. Got to this previous high. Closed half. Stops in place just below the entry. Can't lose on the buy trade at all. In the meantime, I took a sell on the 20th of July. Initially went against me the very first day. There was Aussie employment numbers out that day or something. I took the trade, and Friday's been kind to me, heading in the right direction again. These green lines here, the 65 cent level and the 70 cent level, they're just big numbers, and they're fairly significant if you look back in time when it comes to the Aussie. We've got this nice little double top here, or resistance level, hence the sell's looking pretty good. MACD Platinum above the zero level, so all okay in the Aussie. Euro CAD in a sell trade that's going nowhere fast. All right, this is just a recent trade from Friday, yesterday, 21st. Here's my thinking behind it. There was divergence there. You can see higher high in the oscillator, the MACD Platinum, and lower highs on price. So it's hidden bearish divergence. MACD Platinum's above the zero level, so all good. Moving averages are starting to tighten up and fairly flat. Took the sell, it's gone against me, as it always does. But we've got to stop in here, so it's all good. So it's the Euro CAD. Euro yen, highlighted in orange. That means I want to talk about it. And looking at my notes right next to me, that is confirmed. And the reason why All right, let's just have a look at this. A lot happening on this chart. First of all, we're still on a buy from back here. So 23rd of March, you can see the notes there. There's all the trade management. There's a stop loss. So can't lose on that. That's a gimme. I can look at moving that stop up and trailing it a bit higher. Generally, I like to keep the stop between the 50 and the 100 moving averages in a uptrend or with a trade that's with the trend. And as you can see, the moving averages are spreading and stacked, and it's an obvious uptrend at the moment. You can see price comes back down, etc. All right, so we're in a buy there, so that's looking good. We can't lose on that. I think I took a sell in here and got stopped out, which will be these notes here. Let's have a look. Hang on a sec. This will be this one over here. Yeah, 1st of June, took a sell signal, stopped out for a full loss. Then I've taken another sell on the 5th of July. So it's this one here, and closed half on the 11th. So let's have a look at the 11th. I'm thinking it might be in here somewhere. It was looking a bit shaky, so I closed half and dragged the stop down. And in the meantime, so we can't lose on the sell, which we haven't lost on the sell, I should say, because it was stopped out on Friday. On that big yen move, stopped out. So I'm out of the sell from the 5th of July for a small, very small overall profit. So first half was out there, second half out at that stop. Small overall profit, which is good. And as I said, I'm looking at bringing this stop up on this buy. In the meantime, on the 18th of July, I took this buy here. I was a little bit, there's hidden bullish divergence there, as you can see, which is good. Price came back towards the moving averages, come very close to them, which I like to see. Prefer to see touch, but that's close enough for me. So I took it. So I'm in a second buy now. The stop in place for that buy is this red dotted line here. Yeah, so you can read my notes there. So I'm out of the sell. As I said, I just leave these on the screen to for the video purposes of this video, so you guys can see that I was stopped out and where it happened, etc. So out of that, I'll tidy this chart up once the video is done. So we're in two buys. One we can't lose, and the other one's looking pretty good. Euro, New Zealand. Tell me I'm in a buy here, please. Yep, in a buy. 18th of July, I took a buy, and it's been all good so far. This is one where a limit order, if you're one of these people, because most of my trades go against me, but I take them at a market price, so I don't mess around with limit orders. Some people might place the order to buy down here, whereas something like this would never be filled. That's one of the reasons I don't do it. I just take it at market, make it easy. So yeah, going up nicely, closed half on the 20th of July. I think there's something about, I didn't like the look of it or something. Yeah, so on the open of this candle, the MACD platinum was through the zero level. I closed half and dragged my stop up. Just wanted to reduce my risk. I didn't like what this candle was here, and it didn't break that previous high, but now she popped up nicely on Friday, and hopefully we'll break this high. So we can't lose on the Euro New Zealand, so it's all good. Euro USD. Turn my fan on, getting hot again. All right, Euro USD. What are we in here? We're in a couple of trades. All right, we're in a buy from back on the 2nd of June. So I'm just trying to get my bearings here. Get this one here. Closed half on the 15th of June. So in here, MACD platinum through the zero level. It's just a good time to close. Locked in some profit. Eventually, I've dragged my stop up. My stop's now there. So it hasn't been stopped out. The stop's been dragged up, taken up over a few days, as you can read there. Took a sell here, and it was closed on this opposite QMP filter dot here for a small loss. So that wasn't too bad. So I took a loss from there to there. Then I've had another go. This is the second attempt at the sell. So it's a high risk trade. It's trading against the uptrend. So this was taken on Friday, and it's gone nowhere. Stop losses here. I got a buy that's given me some protection. There's a stop loss for the buy there, so all good on the Euro USD so far. Now I did see a question in the comment in the Facebook group. Someone said they went down to a 12-hour chart and got in a little bit earlier. I'm fine with that. If you got the time to look at the lower time frame charts and you see an optimal entry on that time frame, yeah, sure, take it. Just make sure you manage the trade on that same time frame also. So it's fine, dude. Whatever works for you. If you got in a little bit earlier than me, great. It was a bit of a steep sort of big candle to get in, but it is what it is sometimes. MACD Platinum's well above the zero level, so all good. Price is a fair way from moving averages, because I like to see that. That's a good sign that there is still potential movement to the downside there, which is good. Pound Aussie. What are we doing here? All right. First up, we're in a buy from 7th of Feb, so we're still in a buy from a long time ago. There's all my trade management notes on that. You can read them. So basically, the stop's up here now. Can't lose. Could probably drag the stop up a little bit higher as in the next couple of days if this keeps on going up. In the meantime, I took a sell in here, 5th of July. Or 5th of July. And it was stopped out for full loss. Stopped out just bang in here somewhere, yeah. Didn't write the date when I stopped out. Oh, 11th of July, sorry. Yep, stopped out in that candle there. Then, since it remained valid, that sell signal, the red dot, I drew this trend line across the lows here. I think it was actually over here somewhere. Yeah. It was like that initially. Broke through the trend line, took the sell that trade. So that's the 14th of July. High risk traders trading against a steady uptrend. Also my second attempt at this sell as a signal is still valid, and there was a trend line break to the downside. So it's all written on my notes there. And I'll have this partial no lose buy trade on, give me some in protection or some insurance. So it started off nice. Oh, it started off against me, then went down nicely on Thursday, then Friday shot up again. Look, it's not the end of the world if I get stopped out on this trade again. The MACD Platinum's through the zero level, prices at the moving averages. I probably could have taken some action. Yesterday, I didn't. I was hoping it might pop down a bit further, knowing that I've got this insurance on with this buy trade. It didn't. It's gone against me now. Look, I could consider closing this sell trade because the MACD Platinum's through the zero level and we're in an uptrend. That'd probably be the smart thing to do, but I'll just let it slide for the moment because if I'm losing on the sell, I'm winning on the buy, so it's no big deal. Pound Swiss, nothing on. Pound yen, now this is highlighted in orange, must be for a reason. Let's have a look at my notes, nothing on my notes, so obviously going to wing it. All right, this is one that's been giving me a bit of grief lately. I've been on the wrong side. Been taking sells all the way up here, getting with mixed results, a few more losses than wins though. Now, we've got a buy signal here on Monday. MACD Platinum, well below the zero level. There's supporting hidden bullish divergence, but I'm not taking the trade. One of the reasons, the main reason I'm not taking the trade is price hasn't really come back to the moving averages close enough for my liking. See, between that line there and the moving averages, there's a fair gap. Now, it's just one of my rules. Now, look, you could take this trade, and with the way the yen's been moving, it's probably a fair call. Not for me though, I'm not taking it. It's just my call. I'm in a couple of other long US yen trades, so I'm just not, this doesn't fit with my rules, so I'm not taking the trade. But it's a valid buy signal, except for that little gap there. But there is hidden bullish divergence, and that normally works out. So if you do take the trade, just watch your risk percentage and make sure you stop sort of down below the green dot there. Yeah, you should do it right. But I'm not taking it. That's the reason for that's highlighted. I might regret that decision, but I've called it and I'm sticking with my call, or I might change my mind. All right, what have we got here? Let's have a look. Pound USD. We're in a sell trade only. From Thursday to 20th, so it's only a couple of days old, and it's heading in the right direction, which is good. High risk trade against the trend. But there was regular bearish divergence there, as you can see on the charts. This green level, 1.3, big round number. So it broke through, but didn't really hold. And the stop's just above the high here. This level here is the 1.25, which is a sticking point at times also. So 130 and 125, just big round numbers. We're in a sell, looking okay on the pound USD at the moment. New Zealand CAD. We're in a sell here, going all right. This is a sell from the 19th of July, so it's only just this week gone, and it's heading in the right direction the whole 3 days, which is good. Heading down, MACD platinum still above the zero levels, and we're still going in the right direction. Trend's down, so I'm not going to start taking any action as yet. USD CAD, highlighted in orange. Now I've got this on my notes. All right, I'm in a sell from the 12th of July. Now I'm sort of regretting not taking some action on this, but I'm going to take action on Monday. There's an offset QMP filter dot. So I'm just going to exit the sell trade. Look, you could take a buy here. I'm just looking at it now. I'm probably missed something there. I'm not taking the buy, so let's just clarify that right from the get-go. I'm closing the sell, and it's going to be assuming that price closes, opens pretty well where it closed on Friday. It's going to be pretty close to a break-even result. So we just move this up a bit. So you've got a bit of a support level there. Look, you could make an argument for the buy. The reason I'm not taking the buy is because the MACD platinum is just above the zero level, which is not one of my rules. And we're in a downtrend, so it's a high-risk trade. But now I'm looking at it. There is divergence there, regular bullish divergence. And you've also got the support level here. It's like a double or triple bottom. No, I'm not taking the buy. I'm going to close my sell and just wait for a better trade setup on the USD CAD. So closing the sell on Monday. So they're going to be a very small profit, break even, or a very small loss. So no big deal. That's USD CAD on Monday. USD Japanese yen, highlighted in orange. Yeah, there's that big move on Friday. Bang, I don't know what's going on. There was no news out. I'm not sure what happened. Anyhow, that move took out my sell from the 7th of July. So 21st of July, stopped out for good profit. So there was a sell, some trade management, stop in place just above here, just above the moving averages, and it powered through that stop on Monday, stopped me at the sell. And early in the week, Thursday, not earlier, late in the week, Thursday, I took a buy here, and it's been kind of me going in the right direction. So I stopped out in the sell for a profit. Now we're in a buy that's heading in the right direction also, so all good there. You can read my notes for the buy there. And as I said before, one of the reasons I'm not taking the pound yen, because I'm in a couple of yen trades, this being one, I think the euro yen was the other one. So in a buy here, looking good, and MACD platinum still a long way below the zero level. So we'll just see what happens. I'll tidy that chart up after the video. That's USD Japanese yen. All right, gold, XAU, USD, highlighted in orange means it's something. This is my one and only new trade for Monday. Now, the difference between TradingView and MT4, MT5 is TradingView will show you what's happening on a Monday morning before Monday morning. Whereas MT4, MT5, if it's going to show the same sell signal, which is the red dot here, it'll present on the MT4, MT5 charts at the market open on Monday morning. So we've got a buy on here from the 31st of May, I think. Hang on, maybe that's the wrong one. No, 5th of July. What am I looking at? 5th of July. That one stopped out. That was that one there. That was stopped out on the 31st of May. This one here, 5th of July. That's this one. Stop in place. Can't lose on that. So recoup some of the losses from that one I did lose. And Monday, we're getting a new sell signal on gold. So I'll take the sell on Monday morning when the market opens. I've already written up my charts. Made my notes, Monday, 24th of July, new sell signal. Now, that's assuming the markets don't open with crazy gaps or something like that, all right? So let's just be sensible. Generally, the market, especially the gold, will open pretty close to where it closed on Friday. Slightly higher risk trade as the trend appears to be up. You can see the moving averages still to the upside, and I guess you could say it's a slightly higher high. Well, it's not actually. It's more of a resistance level there. This number, green line, is the $2,000 level. That's a big round number. You can see gold got to it a few times, struggled to break through it cleanly. Now it's sort of back up towards it. It's this sort of resistance and the 2,000 level. This is the 1,800 level, which is another big round number on gold. So we're taking a sell on Monday. We've got some protection with this buy that we can't lose on, and there is divergence there also. Hidden bearish divergence, so that's gold. New trade Monday, the only trade. So just keep that in mind. What have we got here? US dollar. These next three are just more out of curiosity. US dollar, just marked up the little valid signals, buys and sells. Buys being blues, reds being sells. And the last one was a buy, which has been proven pretty good. MACD platinum below the 0 level. Charts just like every other chart. And I know I still haven't looked up what actually the basket of currencies against the US dollar. I should write a note and do it, shouldn't I? US 500, the US stock market, if it comes up. Right, US stock market. Nothing happening here. Still grinding up, has been for a while. Slowly grinding up. Last signal was a sell here, which obviously would have been stopped out, and you could have taken this buy here based on this was resistance, now possibly be support sort of level there, but I didn't take it. I don't trade it, so just more out of curiosity. And BTC USD, Bitcoin against US dollar, and it's just hovering around the 30-cent level there. Last signal was a buy. MACD platinum's just below the 0 level, and it's just ground down slowly. Not going anywhere fast, so it's just sideways action there. So that's it for all the pairs. So on Monday, one new trade, gold short, gold sell, and I will close the USD CAD sell. And you could consider possibly taking a buy there, and also consider taking a buy with a pound yen, but I'm not. So that's just it for Monday. All right, I'll just bring that Word document up again in case anyone's wondering what some of the lines meant or the colours meant. Again, thanks for watching the video. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button if you do like them. And I'm happy to take any comments, etc. Everyone's more than welcome to join those JAGfx social media sites, like I said. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. As I said, the bars are closed. It's filthy weather anyway. I had a few drinks last night, so no rush to head out. Very miserable sort of weather at the moment. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll talk to you good folk during the week. Cheers.